Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Eldrimar. This is available at the moment as a demo on the Steam Next Fest, or as part of the Steam Next Fest. It's a first-person kind of action RPG in the style of like Skyrim. Combat, I think, Souls-like mode turns the game into Souls-like. The rebirth of monsters at the death of the player, increased damage received, more enemies. Adaptive, lowers the difficulty if the player often dies. Not compatible with Souls-like mode. Well, okay, let's actually check out the Souls-like mode. I imagine that's what most people are going to want to experience. So, there's a link down below if you want to check out the demo for yourself.
Millennia ago, the great Eldrimar was inhabited by various races, among which the Alir stood out. Tall and sturdy humanoids, strong and graceful. However, one day, driven by envy, humans united and banished the Alir to the lower realms. They had to survive amidst a multitude of demons and seek the patronage of Azator, one of the few leaders of the underworld. Under his command, the Alir waged wars against other demons.
I like the artwork.
In the world of Eldrimar, cities thrived. The banishment of the Alir turned into a legend, and only a few textbooks preserve the history of bygone times. However, the Alir remember, and for centuries they have continued to seek ways to return to their world, biding their time for the opportune moment to invade once again.
So the game is actively in development, so you know, a lot of this stuff might be placeholders and obviously subject to change.
The lands of Avonlore, the lower realms. Saron, a young warrior who only knew about Eldrimar through his father's stories, was learning the art of combat under the guidance of Demon Commander.
Alrighty, I guess this is where we come in. Okay, choose the management that suits you. I will turn the volume down a little bit in a second. The first option is recommended for the gamepad. Selecting the direction of strikes by moving the player. Swing in the direction of movement. Selecting the direction of blows by moving the mouse. Yeah, I'm going to say mouse. Although I kind of like the idea of the first one. I think we'll check out the second one here, E, on the right. Okay, there's actually no option to change the volume in-game. Hopefully it's not too loud for you.
Show me your skills, Saron. Strike the armor in 4 directions.
Okay, cool. Alright. So yeah, just well like done. A mountain blade.
Now, knock the shield from my hands.
Okay, to knock the shield out of your hands, apply lateral left and right blows to the shield.
Search for weakness in the enemy's armor. The directions of your attacks will help inflict damage to vulnerable areas.
Okay. Crystals completely block damage, hit unprotected places. Remember that short blows only gain rage. For serious damage, you need to hold the attack key. The place of the hit matters. In the head, the damage is higher, and the limbs and legs lower. Follow the movement of the blade to understand where the damage will be done. Okay. So I can block with right mouse. Okay.
Now, deflect the attacks near the dummy with blades.
So I'd love it if it was like a little bit more responsive. I mean, I guess there's a little bit of timing to it. Okay, so hold for the block. Alright. Is that it? So there's no directional block.
Remember that in battle,
Guess
you
not.
accumulate rage and can unleash it with powerful strikes. Knock off the beams from the dummy.
So, to knock off the bars of the mannequin, gain rage by hitting the mannequin. Rage is gained by short taps. The readier your weapon is, the longer and stronger the furious blows will be.
You handle weapons skillfully. Now, let's see your magic. Up there stands a skeleton. Kill it with a fireball.
Okay. So we're holding space for ability change. What does F do then? Oh, okay. No, it's F for ability change. Shockwave, fireball. So I have to hold down space.
Now, show me your ranged combat skills. Up there on the other side is another skeleton. Shoot it with a crossbow.
So mouse wheel. Oh, mouse wheel also changes. Display the sight. Oh, okay. So hold down right mouse to display the sight or to shoot. No? Q to recharge.
You are
Yeah, it's a little bit
definitely
confusing.
talented and show great promise. Always remember your purpose. You are Saron, the warrior of Azator. You are the sword of vengeance in the hands of your race. It is you who will invade the mortal realm and unlock the great portal. But for now, rest. Tomorrow will bring a new training.
Okay, I would like to have gotten into that a little bit more. Maybe had the chance to shoot things
Years
a
of
few more
tireless
times.
training, and after 150 years, Saron, an experienced warrior and Azator's right hand, was ready. The hour of reckoning had come. By the twist of fate, the Kingdom of Eldrimar fell under attack. A faction of mages broke away from the order of the Sacred Watch and began practicing necromancy. At some point, the necromancers decided to seize Tyr, the capital and main supplier of magical crystals. Azator decided to take advantage of the situation for his invasion. The 1,000 Alir were ready to sacrifice themselves to fulfill an ancient ritual that would allow Saron to infiltrate the mortal realm as a spirit and find a host body. The Alir discovered that a condemned warrior of the Sacred Watch had recently been imprisoned in the dungeons of Tyr, and his physical form, memories, physical abilities, and knowledge of ancient incantations could prove to be extremely valuable.
Okay. Oh, so a little bit of lore in the background. So we've got some necromancers at work here. Sauron's at it again, guys.
Saron, the sacrifices have been made. Proceed.
Alright, will do, boss. I like the comic book presentation here.
The time has come to reclaim our world.
Looks like he's had his head cleaved in two, doesn't he? I feel like maybe those two pictures should have been the other way round. Anyway, let's dive in and see what this is all about. So I've been checking out a few demos on the channel lately because of the whole Steam Next Fest thing, and this one kind of stood out to me as something a little bit different. First-person combat, kind of Skyrim-style combat. Is it a bit of a dungeon crawler?
I can absorb this dark energy. When life forces abandon me, I can be reborn to places infused with dark energy, feeding on the remnants of cruel events from the past.
Sounds like fun. Alright, light spell is X. I hope these keys are rebindable. They're probably not since it's just a demo. Crosshair is right mouse. Check bolts with crossbow is Q. Swap spell is F. Magic is space. Quick slots. Mouse scroll. Inventory tab. I'm going to forget all of that. Z was something, wasn't it? Right mouse is block. Q did something. F. Okay, F. Okay, so we change our... Do we have Magicka? Why does it say no scroll? Oh, I can't actually fire any magic right now. So that was just a respawn, was it? Need a key to open that. I feel like I need to up my mouse. Yeah. actually, never mind. You can rebind your keys, even though it's a demo. We can actually rebind our keys, so I'm going to do that. Alright, so we've got our keys rebound. Apparently I can't do any magic yet. Well, first impressions are pretty good. It feels smooth. It's running nice. Need a key.
I can delve into the memories of the deceased. Perhaps
You move into the body and look through the memory of the corpse. You see two guards arguing which of them will go to the market today. One of them agrees and goes out the door by the stairs. On his belt he has a bunch of keys from the cameras. Okay, that didn't really make sense to me, that last part. Has a bunch of keys from the cameras. Sure, save. Great. Okay, so at least we have a really cool sword. Now, some of these games, right, when you play them, so maybe I don't go into too much detail now, I don't know, but one thing I'm already noticing is that, so, hold on.
comes for us.
So you can queue up attacks, you know, so if I do that again, it doesn't attack the second time. So obviously there's a timing to it. You have to wait, basically, till the animation is complete. It'd be lovely if there was just a short window there at the end of the animation where I could stack up another attack to go straight away. It just really adds to the fluidity of these types of games. However, let's not critique this too much, since we're really here to kind of check out the demo. But yeah, it's just things like that. It really, to me, the enjoyment goes through the roof when that kind of... Oh, you can cancel your attack, so that's cool. Hold to block without releasing it to launch a counter attack. Blocking for too long will lead to the player being stunned. You gotta aim too. I like that. I do. I like it. Oh, I got hit now. Shit. Can't actually do any magic. Okay, he was pretty tough, that guy. So is that health then? We regain health there, do we? So it feels like they are going for a certain amount of fluidity, like being able to cancel attacks. So yeah, just, in my opinion, would make sense if you could stack up attacks one after the other. Anyway, alright, I'll get off that subject now. Can't get in there. Who's this guy? Can't chop off his head, which is always a shame, isn't it? In video games. Okay, you found the key to the upper floor cells between the pages of this diary. Recently we had a true paladin brought into our prison. I've never seen one in person before. I wonder if they are as resilient and strong as people claim. Tonight, I will test that with my tools. I don't think he was. Alright, so we're going through this door, are we? Alright, so yeah, I don't know. First impressions are kind of... I mean, it feels smooth.
The city of Tyr, built by humans upon the mines for the extraction of magical crystals.
I guess
In
we'll
the
have to wait and
lands of
see.
Evermore, I could not have imagined such beauty.
We'll have to wait and see, won't we? Sometimes these games can be a bit shallow. But, I don't know. We're just getting started. First impressions are not too terrible. I don't know why I can't... Anyway, never mind. Doesn't matter. Do I press this? I don't think I do. I don't think I pressed that. Can I decapitate boxes? I can decapitate the good old-fashioned clay pots, reminiscent of Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. The original 2. Looks like we've got ourselves a Templar here. Oh, I like that you can hold those attacks. They do seem a little bit unimpactful though. The enemy doesn't seem to be responding to the attack. I don't know why I'm in a very critical mood tonight. I sometimes imagine that the developers are watching this video, you know, and I'm kind of commenting because, yeah, I just think sometimes, holy moly, look at this. You know, it's nice to see these points of the game refined to be perfect. Anyway, I'll try to get off that kind of page now and focus in on this horrendous scene before us. Clearly there was some sort of massive battle here. Very cool. Let's have a little look around. I don't really know what I'm doing right now. I don't feel like I've got much objective. This guy's got no lower torso. Is there a map of some kind? No. There is an inventory. There's supposed to be a map. We don't have a map yet. So we've got a crossbow. We've got a sword. Can't seem to... oh yeah, I can. You have to use your keys for this. F to examine. Penetrates weak armor. So I'd like to actually equip that. If I press 1. 1 is crossbow, 2 is sword. Okay, kind of immersive animations going on right there. Can't seem to get in there. I like that we can't run super quick. You know, we are wearing heavy armor, so we're kind of jogging. It doesn't sound very meaty though, does it? The armor. Yeah, that was kind of not super satisfying animation there on that one. Ooh. Okay, maybe they seem like they do respond a little bit. Look at his leg. His leg has gone through his armpit. That's how powerful I am, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, maybe I take back what I said about them not really reacting to the hits. They kind of do. Yeah, they kind of do, don't they? I like the gore. Shit, that was a power attack. Oh, their bodies get all mangled up, don't they? Interesting physics. Hope there's no giant rats around here. What an interesting game so far. I'd love this to have a bit more... See what I mean? It's not very meaty, is it, the shot this? No indication of health too, which I kind of like. A lot of these games go to, in my opinion, the lengths like they make the mistake of, I mean to say, adding like health bars above enemies' heads and stuff like that. That's to me is one of the truest errors in gaming. Like, display the enemy's health via like damage on their body and blood flow, blood pouring out of their veins, and don't just give me an artificial floating... Did he just respawn? Like an artificial floating damage bar or damage numbers or a health bar, you know. Trying to figure out if there's like a moment, a parry window. Can I pick up this by any chance? No, we've got a two-handed sword. Interesting, some real hell broke loose here, didn't it? I've got a necromancer here. I feel like there's somebody behind me. Getting that downward attack is a bit harder, I find. The enchantment scroll charges the weapon for several enhanced strikes. Part of the damage from these blows will be converted into your health. So it's a life steal. Alright. Interesting so far, guys. Definitely interesting. On the curiosity scale, I'm going to say it's sitting somewhere in the region of about a 6 out of 10 so far. As to how curious am I to proceed? Bit over half. A little bit over half. I mean, most of the time...
It appears that the city has been seized by necromancers, yet they did not participate in the battles directly. They managed to spread their magic through crystals, which are extracted from the mines of the city of Tyr. These crystals have absorbed the souls of hundreds of people, turning them into undead. The necromancers controlled them like puppets, and within a few hours of the battle, there was no trace left of the living.
Yes, a lot of the time you can gauge my my interest in an experience by how long I play for. We're already past the first kind of milestone, which is like 20 minutes. I'll tell you what, the environments are pretty decent, I'll give you that. Sounded like I've had a cadaver. I've just been watching Harry Potter the other day. I thought somebody was trying to cast it. Okay, there's no need for that. That was out of order. Strong magic does not let me pass. That was a bit scary, that was. So I don't go that way then? Alright, that to me is a little bit of a hint. My curiosity meter... My curiosity meter just went up to like 7. Maybe 7. About 7. 7.2. Can't do any magic yet, can I? I like. Oh, I tell you what, you don't take many hits, do you?
Over the years in the Abyss, I have acquired various abilities.
Is this the roguelike part coming in? No? Oh, okay. I thought it was going to give us the option to, you know, like choose an ability there. So the enemies have respawned, haven't they?
Human mages created powerful weapons
Fireball.
for their warriors. With the help of these skulls, a warrior can quickly harness magical power to slay any ordinary human. By seizing the body of a warrior of the Sacred Watch, I am now able to read these scrolls. Only the mages
Okay, what have we got here? Examine.
and knights of the Watch are familiar with this incantation. Forbidden learning.
Okay, I get it. We know magic. Alright, so I can only use these once, is that right? So it's a scroll system, not a spell system. Soul potion restores health. How do I use that? Oh, do I have to use it from my inventory, do I? Combine. Apparently you can combine this with what? How about you combine it with that, or this, or that, Or this or that. No, okay. Come on.
Of the language is severely punished by the Order.
Prison door. Oh, you inhabit the body. Oh, okay, yes. And view the guard's memory. You see a guard using a pressure plate to open a secret passage in one of the prison cells. In one of the pockets you find a bunch of keys. Alright, I'm wondering how much of this will be animated at a later date. Probably not. I mean, this kind of storybook style, it's kind of interesting. It reminds me of sort of like a roleplay, like a tabletop type thing, or a choose your own adventure book, you know. It's kind of telling us what we did as opposed to letting us do it or showing us what we did. I don't mind that. I imagine some people probably won't like that, but I'm definitely one for psychological kind of elements in games that draw my imagination into the experience, as opposed to just revealing everything and showing everything. Now, does this mean we go back now then? Said something about the prison, didn't it? I've kind of forgotten what it was talking about. I was a bit distracted at the time. So, you found the key between... Yes, recently we had... Yes. Found a key. Key to the upper floor cameras? I don't get that. Opens a door in a prison. A door in a prison? Were we in a prison earlier? I don't know, I mean... We can have a look around, can't we? Okay, after coming back in here, I was gonna like cut and, you know, run around and see if I could find somewhere, but we have a very serious looking enemy in front of us here. So we've got a little bit of a pathing issue going on. Obviously. This guy's, for some reason, there's a lot of blood on the floor. This guy has difficulty with pots. Probably never worked in a kitchen in his life. That's scary. Holy smokes. Uh-oh. Pot can no longer defend me. Holy crap, guys, that's serious. That's serious business, that is. Oh my god, I can't hit him. I feel like I felt like I hit him with a toothpick. No. He's got impenetrable armor on. No, I can only use my fireball once. I'm not hitting him with a toothpick. What was that? Fireball. Okay, let's do it. Doesn't do much. No, this guy's not my friend. I'm guessing we're not supposed to fight him, but the fact that he's here... well, that's probably a good sign, isn't it? Because, you know, enemies tend to protect, like, doors and things, don't they? Probably shouldn't have done that. Shockwave. Need to kill the knight? You gotta be joking. What do you mean? I didn't agree to that. Okay. Well, I mean, if he's gonna let me cheese him, then I'm gonna cheese away, my friend. Although I have no more. Maybe should we shock him? Let's shockwave this guy. Go. Feels weird. That felt weird. What has happened? I felt like I waved a wand in his face. got him. Right, so the combat's kind of a little bit wonky at times. I mean, you can see for yourself. Right, I really like that. That's why I make these comments. I don't ever intend to be critical. I despise negativity in my life. But, you know, when I think of a gamer, I think of somebody who's a gamer. I know that a real gamer, a real game developer who is a gamer would absolutely lavish, as in really thoroughly appreciate constructive feedback and people pointing out parts of their game that they feel are either unimmersive or draw you out of the intended experience. So, ladies and gentlemen, please do consider checking out this demo down below. There is a link on screen, actually, right in front of you, but there's also a link down below to get yourself access to the demo. I don't know, I think this game's intending to be released maybe in December. And yeah, you can download the demo for free. I think it's somewhere in the region of about 20 gigabytes, 18 gigabytes, something like that. And yeah, I don't really have anything else to say other than, you know, I wish the developers of this game all the luck in the world, and I hope they find success, and I will potentially check in on this game at a later date, depending on whether or not it's, or just how the development goes. I don't know, maybe I'll keep an eye on it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Please do consider sticking around for another video. There's lots and lots of videos on the channel now, millions and millions of them. And there's actually a lot of links to other series as playlists and things down below. Have you seen it lately? Have you been down there? There's loads. Alright, I'm going to see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.